I'm into week 3 of this house share and I'm still quite scared that if I talk really loudly, the other people are going to think I'm mental. So what have I actually been doing this week? Not a lot is the answer to that question. Mainly because we've had more public holidays. Although this one actually had a good reason. But I swear to God, I've only done like 5 days worth of work that I'm going to get paid for. I mean, if I do get paid at all. But more on that later. At least in the 5 days worth of work, I have actually done teaching. That was good. And I have found out that teaching English to really small French children is hilarious. First of all, I taught them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 once I caught a fish alive. And I don't know whether you've tried to explain that to anybody, but it's a bit weird. I mean, I tried to explain it to one of the teachers. And so I said it in English and she went, "Oh yeah, that's brilliant." And then she said, "What is it in French?" So I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, une fois j'ai attrapé un poisson vivant. And she was a bit like, what? I mean, with that and Guy Fawkes, I don't think I should explain things anymore. I really don't. She then tried to write it in English up on the board for the rest of the children. And she put one's eye, like one's eye. And I was like, no. I mean, it's already weird enough as it is. But if you say someone's eye caught a fish alive, no. In the same class, I then tried to teach the children how to say "see you next week." And every single time I tried, all they ever said was "see you next week." It was hilarious. I'm not a milkshake bunny thing. There was a little child as well who asked the teacher whether all English people were really tall and liked fishing. So if you ever go to France and you meet any children who think that English people have to be tall, obsessed with fishing, and love Nesquik, I'm very sorry, I didn't do it intentionally, it just happened. So what else have I been doing in school this week, I hear you ask? Well, I have been sorting out the mess the bank has made. Because 2 weeks ago, someone who was in charge of the English language assistants here sent me an email and said, "Look, I really need your rib." And so I sent it to her, and then a couple of weeks later, she sent me another one saying, "We haven't received it yet." So I sent her another one. And then yesterday, she sent the school an email which then said, "Oh, the rib that she sent us, it's not in her name. But if I haven't received the correct one by 9 AM tomorrow, we're not going to pay her." Could you not have told me that was the problem 2 weeks ago when I sent you the first one? And then I phoned up the bank and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I saw that problem last week." Thank you for telling me. Okay, did that not cross your mind to tell me last week? No, okay, no, that's cool. I'm not one to criticize. But anyway, I managed to get it sorted out. So I hope I'm getting paid, because that would be great. But then, after all of that, was that one person from the school then held a conversation with someone else about me, in front of me, in French, criticising me for all of this. And I was like, I know I don't understand all the French yet. I'm sorry. Now, I understand when someone's talking about me, and I know essentially what you're saying now. In all honesty, the silver lining of this is that I learned how to stand up for myself in French, and that's made me a hell of a lot more confident, so I'm happy. Do you have anything else to complain about, Rowan? I hear you ask. Well, yes, I do. Incident number 1, I was on the tram on the way to the bank actually, and just this child was leaning against her mother and I was starting to feel really sorry for her. I felt sorry for her up until the point when she leant forward over the bar and threw up on my shoes. That was, yeah. I mean, I did still feel sorry for her in all honesty. But at the same time as feeling sorry for her, I also wanted to move as far away from her as possible, which I couldn't do. because I was in a state of, oh, I really want to move, but if I move, the sick moves with me. Damn it. That was not fun. Second tram incident that happened, a lovely drunk guy came and sat next to me, and then he looked at me, he looked at my shoes and said, oh, are they Adidas shoes? So I said, no, sorry, no, they're not Adidas shoes. So he said, oh, are they Puma? And I said, no, they're not Puma. He said, oh, are they Nike? No, no, they're not Nike. Oh, so they're Puma. No, they're not Puma. Oh, so they're Adidas. No, they're not. Oh, no, they're not Adidas. Oh, so they're Puma. No. Oh my God. Trams are good. So that concludes a brief summary of my week. Oh, and I got this. This was €4. It's just, I get so angry you make me drop my pen. Ah.